Wednesday Shalom, everybody. Hope you've all had a good week. This week's Parsha I'd like to talk about, of course, Tazria. It's a great portion. Basically, the little summary that I'm going to give is basically this portion concerns ritual impurity and purity in Judaism and the laws concerning it. First, everyone knows about the mikvah, which is the process of purification that the female goes through. She basically gets dunked underwater, and then you have the bris, which is the circumcision on the eighth day of life, and other laws concerning leprosy, which was known as sarat. And basically, the kohen, the high priest, would um, pay the leper a little visit, and they would decide whether or not they needed to be isolated or they need to be cleansed, and they would base it off of signs and symptoms rather than just mumbo jumbo, as opposed to some other societies. That's a little summary for you, but what I want to talk about this week is a little something that happened to me. I came home this weekend from spring break, and I found out that all the synagogues in my area had been vandalized by anti-Semitic people. They had put up some posters and stickers with anti-Semitic sayings and phrases on them, just hateful things. No one really knows why it happened, but that's unimportant. Um, and basically, um, I went for a walk afterwards to look at the synagogues, and I saw pictures on TV and articles in the newspaper, and they looked fine. They had gotten rid of them. The crime unit had come by, and they had said, we can just get rid of these, and and it'll be clean, right? And I thought to myself, it's not really that easy, because in the minds of hundreds of congregants will be the events that took place will be the even if they didn't see it, they'll be imagining what these people said about them, and they'll feel like hated on and not wanted, and there'll be children who'll find out from their parents, and they'll question, why don't other people like Jews, and just kind of a hate seed that'll blossom. And the whole point that I'd like to make is, like, although the synagogues may be clean and you may not be able to see it, there's still the spiritual impact, the emotional impact. So really, this portion is emphasizing the importance of spiritual cleanliness. I wouldn't say, I'm not so sure about over physical cleanliness, because you should still shower regularly, but spiritual and mental cleanliness is very important in purity, and the connection between the two. So really, if you take anything away, is that it's more important to be clean on the inside and to be a good person than outer cleanliness. So I hope you have a good week, and I hope you learned something from the Parsha. So have a great week, and I know I'm a day late, but Yom HaShoah, always remember the 6 million Jews that died in the Holocaust. Never forget and never again. So if you're watching this on Friday night or during the day on Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, and have a great week.